So that's not bad really for a method that began in probably 1909.
Mm-hmm.
It was used with children in parks.
Okay.
Then in the First World War, working Moreno, Dr. J.L. Moreno, Jacob Levy Moreno, who was the founder of Psychodrama, he was working with migrants in the Tyrol area.
Okay.
That's just south, of Austria, and
Okay.
it's partly at Italy, I think, as well. Well, I'm not quite sure who owns it now, the Tyrol. But that was in a camp called Mittendorf camp, and Moreno was working with groups of people, and so that were the earliest sociodramas that were happening.
Yes.
How does one group of people relate to another group of people, which is different from psychodrama,
Yes.
which is about individuals
Yes.
and the individual drama.
Yes. Yes. And was Dr. Moreno a psychiatrist by training or
Not then. No, not
hmm.
then. He was first of all a philosophy student,
Okay.
a medical student, became a doctor, worked in Bad Voslo in Austria, and then came out to the United States around 1925.
Okay.
Then started to do his first psychodramas in Carnegie Hall on the stage there. And so that was like the theatrical element to it. But you don't need to have any acting ability to do psychodrama. It's better that you don't, actually.
Yes.
It's better that you don't.
You don't?
Yeah, you don't need it because
Yeah.
it's not acting.
No, it's not. It's actually being you.
Yeah, we use words like enactment.
Yes.
We use words like role. We use a lot of theatrical terms. And also, psychodrama, a lot of the terms go back to the early Greek theatre, with the idea of the chorus, which is the stage, which is the audience.
Yes.
And the first actor, the protagonist,
Yes.
the second actor, the antagonist.
Yes.
And so we can't get away from that. And there's a very nice largeness of method when you start to think,
Yes.
where are the roots of it?
Yeah, it gives it so much history and culture as an
Exactly.
anchoring.
Yeah.
And at the same time, like you said, unlike another drama, you're not enacting somebody else. You're actually just enacting parts of you.
Yes.
Maybe parts of you that even you've not known till then. It just gives them
Yeah.
the chance,
Yeah.
the stage, the
That's
place
right.
to come out.
We say you're bringing forward something. You're going to share something about yourself.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, from those experiments in sociometry, how did he evolve psychodrama as a method? What is his process of doing?
Okay, well, sociometry, Zerka Moreno, who was his third wife, she and partner, basically. She was the one that carried the method forward after he died, particularly in 1974.
Okay.
But also right back into the late 40s. She's been very instrumental in expanding the method in other countries and in different ways, and enabling him to do his writing and all of those kinds of things.
So it's like the seeds came with him, but the expansion happened with her,
Yes,
through her.
yes, yes. And many other people too.
Yes, yes.
Many other people. So sociometry really probably had its formal arena onto the stage in 1923.
Okay.
Yeah, so sociometry means socius, the measurement of the socius. So let's see, what are the relationships and how are the relationships in society? It's that simple.
One community to another,
Or one person
one
to
person
another.
to another.
Sociometry, like what is your relationship to nature? What is your relationship to me? What is your relationship to your
Colleagues
family?
or family or
Yeah,
friends.
so the measurement of the people in the society, but their interpersonal relationships.
Yeah.
And Moreno coined the words interpersonal relationship and interpersonal therapy
Is it?
and group psychotherapy. He coined that word as well,
Wow.
way back then in the 20s. So it's got a history.
Yes. Yes.
quite a
Quite a
history.
lot.
And then it moved from there into education. So there's a book called Sociometry and Sociodrama in American Education.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the leading lights in American education were taking up sociometry and using it in the classroom. And they were training in all these teachers and lecturers and philosophers in education were coming and learning psychodrama in those days.
Wow.
Yes. So, there's a guy called Yuri Bronfenbrenner, one of the great educationists, and other people like Robert Hass. And these are very old names, and very few people today would know these names, but way back then, they were definitely people who were at the forefront of education, at the forefront of working with relationships
Yeah.
in the classroom,
Yeah.
which is just what I'm reading about people doing today, starting to get thinking about what are children's relationships with one another today.
Yes.
How
Yes.
can we work with them not to be bullies?
Yes.
How can we, again, so
Sensitize them to one
we're in
another.
1918, and this was
Yes.
going on in American education in the early 30s,
Yeah.
1930s, 80 years ago.
True. And as you're saying it, I find it so relevant to India. In fact, in so many ways, so relevant to what we are trying to do as an organization. Because one of the things that we do is do a lot of sensitizing of teachers about their relationship with their own teaching, with their own purpose, what a child means to them or a student means to them, and how is that connected to the impact that they are creating or the relationship they are building with the child, and thereby how the child is reflecting that in building a relationship with themselves and their academics. Because till a particular age, children mirror their elders. So
Definitely.
if a teacher, if my teacher feels I have potential and I'm capable, then the child will feel that that is how I am, because they don't have a independent sense of self, then it's mirrored.
That's right.
And if they are not, if their uniqueness is not seen, or if only some students are valued in class and others are demeaned and disrespected, or maybe they don't know math, or they're not very good at stage speaking, then the child starts going into a shell, and teachers don't even realize that they're working with the child at their foundational times of self-esteem.
Yes.
So this could be so useful in
Yes.
application, even with teachers, because
Yes.
um, it's so much relevance to how the teacher-student relationships are being seen in India in today's times, and the kind of transformations that need to come in there.
That's very inspiring. It's wonderful listening to you to know that that's the kind of thing that's going on, because mirroring is so important.
It is.
When we label a child, you're naughty, they have that thought about themselves for the rest of their lives, perhaps.
Yes.
I'm naughty, I'm
Yeah.
bad, I'm dumb.
Yes.
That kind of thing. So the
Yeah.
mirroring,
And they live up to that label.
of course they do. I'll show you. You think I'm a rebel? I'll show you what a rebel is.
Yes.
So that's lovely that that's happening. And I have seen a lot of it going on. There's a guy called Ken Robinson who does lovely TED Talks,
Yes.
and he's very at the forefront of education in Britain, but he's going around in different countries as well today. But what you're saying is an exact example
Yeah.
of what he also is talking about.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of people who are
Yes.
familiar
Yes.
with what's
Yes.
needed,
Yes.
yeah, and coming to it from all different, coming out of themselves maybe, seeing what's required, but also got an idea of what's healthy functioning and
Yes.
what we have to
And it
do.
is actually about healthy functioning.
It is, isn't it?